Welcome back to Germany, and because of this one was absolutely taken for a little bit no stress, and I just feel a little bit for various stressor for just in this game was absolutely inside for unrealistic driving, and we're inside of European Autobahn game. As when looking inside of their rules, and because of all of the sudden there must be Roblox lenders over here, and that must sounds like an export everything. This is absolutely for some kind of a server errors as well, and because using for an outdated version of the donation board, please completely delete and reinsert your donation. And because don't ever just I don't need to delete for reinsert the donation board into your game, but you will only have to do this at once. Thank you, and yes, and that was previous donations will save. And because you try to click down to below and the copy of the board, so if I'm just gonna be doing this alone, and I might not able to say it's gonna be taking for around for the population about for these guys. Well, over here during in this moving day, but I'm absolutely inside of my RV now, and because of there's only one thing is gonna be trying to say the most fastest one wasn't pretty enough. The most fastest thing is the Volkswagen Beetle, and there are some other kinds of game passes. Overall, if you might able to drive around for the super selection, in the super selection up to this one, and it looks like everything is gonna be super selection of the supercars or some kind of other like these new cars will be coming into the next couple of things or weeks, and absolutely like this the fastest is the Volkswagen Beetle, and it can only reach up to 400 miles an hour, and this is gonna be taken for a crazy like this. As you can see around in the chat filter that the server to start your car to press F plus S. If this is the same time and say SF looks like, and then press E to launch control, and it looks like we're gonna be starting driving around the Autobahn, and looks like we got for some kind of airbags as well, and make things a little bit crash in my car. So let's change into sport mode as well. So let's gonna be taking a little bit of while. Inside there's a huge Autobahn as well. And looks like this is our journey to get all the way into this one. It's somewhere in Germany, which is gonna be speeding along itself. Just gonna be press SF when start the engine. I think this car is absolutely reaching over 200 miles an hour. And crash into one unreliable vehicle as well. It looks like this is absolutely pretty necessary, or this is some kind of a very much. Oh my god, that was absolutely starting to get a little bit very more stressed, and looks like I have to turn off the engine. It's very possible, and because I swear my Celestia, I'm gonna die for just a little bit, for just only one, and explode. And nobody pretty sure that I'm gonna be despawned and respawn again, and he absolutely pretty died as much, because due to itself speeding. Let's change into Sport Plus, and looks like we don't have any traction to control for this one. And the traction control is off. 0 to 60, which is going to be using about the gear 1, and about the gear 2 that should be going to be hitting over 100 miles an hour to 150 miles an hour in gear 3. And I just spin out, and by the end of the gear 3 it wasn't going to be able to just strategy as well. Looks like we're going to be taken on to upper size of this gear 3. Might make him to the sizer and about to reach over 150 miles an hour. This is where I might gonna be reaching over 200 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, that wasn't quite a very quick like this one. And looks like she just got left the game because due to her some kind of even a little bit message, or she just got hated. Now it looks like we're gonna be taken onto its third gear. Now reaching over for a little bit for this one. It looks like there must be other kinds of corners that cause you to spin out with this vehicle. And I'm probably not sure. This is not going to be taking a little bit much time. But all of a sudden, it was absolutely pretty small, I guess. It looks like the airbag conditions are pretty off now. So we're currently inside of the Autobahn, on the inside of the Gear 3. That should be hitting ourselves into 200 miles an hour. That should blast you for literally okay. Because of this one step, should be might able to get for a reaching over 200 miles an hour by reaching over the end of the Gear 3. It looks like we're going to be passing down under the bridge and blasted all the way to Gear 4 into 250 miles an hour. And it's got to be very more quick. It looks like we just absolutely started on the Gear 4 and reached over 300 miles per hour completely. And we just slept out for just a huge crash and about for only one condition. That was absolutely pretty hurting overall. And because of all of the sudden, if I just gonna be blast straight through, that should lead to the end of the road in the highway. Once I reach over 300 miles an hour, I can see the end of the road, but looks like we're gonna be stopping the train, and it should be not able to try to do so. If this is absolutely for extension coming soon, looks like I'm not pretty sure it's about to coming soon for just a little bit. Now let's gonna be going up, and before we're gonna be end up this video, we're going up here, and looks like we're gonna be taking this very fast, and that should be gonna be a big waste of time with that unreliable username. Because of all of a sudden looks like we're going to be taking on to a 5th gear, which is most likely over 300 miles an hour, and blast away to 400 miles an hour. It looks like I never say it's going to be taking for a little bit much more until the airbags has just dropped off. I'm just going to be using the Gear 3. Even by using for an Autobahn mode for this scenario, and blast it all the way to over 200 miles an hour. And looks like it's absolutely going to be using for the aftercut, the average chart as well to get all the way up here. I think we just absolutely might able to take a little bit guess by the end of these roads as well. And I'm pretty sure that we're going to be getting up here until there's not going to be very much. And by the same time, that should be going to be going into the current highway as well. But I can't see. And looks like that must be in the airbags as well, because during that crash, I think I'm almost likely slightly forgotten to reset the airbags. I forgot for just well for just a little bit going on for just. I'm not sure. This is not going to be insanely good as well. Looks like started to reset airbags, and we're going to be turning on the engine as literally fast as possible. I cannot able to get driving safe because due to something like it's going to be terrible what happened. So here it is. It's going to be going on to this highway session overall. Now it looks like before we're going to be head on to the end of this video, I just recently got a crash. The airbags. Let's turn on the engine back on, and the hazard lights just getting a little bit on. And looks like we're gonna be going up here. It looks like I'm probably not sure that I'm just gonna be keeping on saying like that. But overall, it's just not absolutely tried to do like this before, and it's gonna be blasting onto ourselves into gear number 4 to reach 300 miles an hour. I'm probably sure that I'm going to be recommended that I'm going to be using for mouse control. And we just made things very stuck as well. I think we just slightly forgotten as well. And we just made a huge waste of time before the sun sets. I'm not sure if this is going to be taking us back. No, this one strictly sudden. It looks like we're just going to be end of this video. But look into some kind of a various staff of here. So I'm gonna be going on road trips as well. Instead of road trips, we're gonna be end of this video in Start as well. Looks like we're just gonna be already half town, and we're gonna be about to end of this video with about one condition. This is where I'm gonna be end of this video. But what about the lobby? I think there is no lobby that I guess. And looks like we're gonna be turning off the engine, and we're gonna be end of this video. So if you enjoy for this European drive that is currently in Germany, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click the bell if you just wanted to drive some German stuff like this one. So this is the RS6 sedan, which is Audi, look like this one. As before, we're gonna be end of this video through. I absolutely wanted to end for this series in the BMW 7 series that I just spawned here. So if you enjoy for this game, make sure this game is linked in the description down below. And I'm just gonna be giving a thumbs up on this video and the game also as well. So thanks for watching in about this one video in one condition, which will be Triple Concept signing off, and that's all that I just able to drive all the way back here, and it's gonna be way too far for this.